Okay, so your brother, he asked, what is one rule change that you would like to see implemented?
So this is actually the Adam Roberts rule of how to fix trickle serves. So if this is at any point in the match, hit a serve and it hits the tape, it's now the offense's decision to play it or not. So if the ball like comes, hits the tape, and it hits you, like that's an ace. Like, but you can choose to play it or not. So because sometimes it hits the tape and now you have a free ball, you can do whatever you want with it. But if it hits the tape and trickles over like 2 inches, like it's just a stupid play. Like it's not skilled. No one likes to watch it. It's just like it halts the match a little bit. So just like if you just leave it up to the offense.
But you don't want to do every one because you don't want it to be like a tennis fault.
Yeah. So like, you get like a fault and then it's like the freeze.
Yeah.
You get a fault, next one. Like.
But it won't happen that often. It'll only be trickle aces, you know, like off the tape. Rarely a person's going to be like, and pull their arms back, you know, if they're there.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
And so, but if you try to play it and it's still an ace, and if it hits you, like ball's in play.
I love that you had this so ready to go. You didn't even have to think about it. You were like on it.
Well, it's his brother's question.
It's Tyler's question.
True. I don't even think I can answer this right now. I have no idea. I don't even know the rules. So this summer I learned that you could open hand dig any ball, or what was it?
It's slowly changing,
I think I was in, it was my first AVP next event. It was in San Antonio. I was playing with Maycraft, and we were playing him and Katie. I'm so sorry that I was screaming at Katie. Apologies if you're listening to this. Like, I was, it definitely wasn't a swing, because if it was a hard-driven swing, I wouldn't have been complaining. I was just, like, shooting a ball as she was pulling, like a high line shot, and she was digging it open hand. And I was losing it because from my CBVA days, because I haven't done AVP stuff since I haven't since until this summer. Yeah. So I think in CBVA they just tell you have to dig a shot with your hands together because you have like kids reffing. Yeah. And so she was digging the ball with her. They just weren't together, so I don't think she was setting it. I think it was like this. But it was a double.
It wasn't clean.
Wasn't clean, but he was like, she wasn't using her fingers.
Oh, gotcha, yeah, she's kind of...
But that was a rule, I had no idea. So I literally asked multiple refs this summer, is this, and they're like, oh yeah, like that's, you just can't like double it with your fingers, unless it's perfectly clean. Yeah. So I could not have answered this, because I don't even know the own rules of the AVP.
So Savvy's changing that one.
I think it's changing
back to hands together. Like, can't.
The rule at the net where you can reach over and, you know, redirect.
That's so indoor.
That's changed over the years. Yeah. I don't like it. Like, it just doesn't feel like it should be a part of the game where you can grab and redirect. But then, like, I'll go up one-handed and just slam dunk it.
And they call it.
Why do I need two?
Yeah.
Right. It's stupid.
Yeah, and they call it. I'm like, what?
Oh, I didn't see.
That's
I didn't
dumb.
even know. I didn't even know those.
And then it's like, it used to be like, if the ball's on the way over, you can block it. But then I heard they were calling it, I don't even know.
Did you see the one in Atlanta?
I don't know what am I allowed to do.
Just hit the ball.
Can I go get it over there, or do I have to wait?
Yeah.
Because it changes. So I'm like, I don't know.
Did you see the one in Atlanta where Chase Budinger literally like caught it,
he does
held
it
onto
so
it,
bad,
and just
they called it though, didn't they?
Dunked it, and they called it.
Oh,
he was like freaking out, and then after the match, Dane was asking me, he's like, Chase, did you forget you were playing volleyball for a second there? And like, this wasn't the Timberwolves you were playing for, because Chase literally like caught it, held.
He's the king of the redirect, like the full-on double hand slam. Which, I mean, if that's the rule, then do it. Yeah. But it was before you'd get called for that.
Yeah.
But they don't really make it clear. There's not like a huge announcement of like, now you can do that.
Right.
The refs just are like, okay, now we're not going to call that.
They kind of like snuck that one in there.
Interesting.
Figure it out.
Yep.
I'm like, well, why can't I do it with one hand? Like, I can reach further over the net with one hand. Why do I have to do it with two?
Doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
So is that one you would change?
Yeah. Do I want that over? Yeah, I mean, for sure, redirect. Like grabbing it here and throwing it back that way. If you're going to do that, hit it back. Block it back. Yeah. In a direction.
Yeah.
But I think, if you're going to do the whole, like, reach over and you can grab it and slam it, then you can do it one-handed.
One-handed, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yep.
I
don't
just
see the
naturally
difference.
will go up with one hand. Like
Right.
if I'm jousting or something,
Yeah.
I'd rather be one-handed than two.
That one's never made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good answers. I think you guys didn't even have to think about that. That's impressive.